Bonjour à tous et à toutes, c'est Tiogui, on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo consacrée à Horizon Forbidden West. On va poursuivre notre aventure, les aventures d'Aloy. Donc regardez-moi le paysage et puis cette machine à ce long coup, franchement c'est quand même la classe. Ça le fait vraiment. Alors, on va reprendre la quête principale, donc nous en étions ici, donc les terres à l'agonie, donc c'est quête principale niveau 15, bon je suis au niveau 14, ça devrait le faire. Aloy doit rejoindre Varl et Zo à Mélopée, capitale de Utarus, afin de demander la permission d'entrer dans une grotte sacrée. Si elle y trouve Minerve, elle pourra peut-être relancer Gaïa. Alors ça se trouve, on est ici, et on doit aller ici. Allez, let's go. Ah, c'est vraiment la classe. Petit renard. Désolé, mais j'ai besoin de ta fourrure. Ou autre. Voilà. Je pense qu'on est... Ah non, on n'est pas sur la bonne voie là. Où est-ce que je dois aller par... Ah oui, par là. D'accord. Attends, si. Ah bah si, c'est bon. Cette algue rouge là, enfin c'est... Ça prend de plus en plus de place. Ouais, ça fait tousser. Mélopée, nous y voici. Où est-ce que je dois aller? Pas d'entrée. Posez là. Oui, voilà. Bon, j'ai dû rater l'entrée quelque part. Ah bah oui, ils sont là-bas. Non. Ils sont là. Non. Ils sont là. Je vois que ça doit être une secondaire. Et voilà. Parlez à Zo.
I'm here, as promised. It's singing. Does it mean the chorus is ready?
It is assembled. I couldn't have done it without Varl, but I don't know what good it will do. The chorus is in disharmony. The subject of the cave is bad enough. Land God Fa still hasn't emerged, and every day more deadly machines try to force their way out, throwing themselves against the defensive cordon we set up around the entrance. That is only the first of many false notes. Your request has exposed deep divisions within the chorus itself and the tribe.
Ça fait Varl.
You said you couldn't have assembled the chorus without him. What did you do?
Some in the chorus refused to meet to consider your request. They believe that the cave belongs to the land gods alone, but Varl saw that what you did with Ray could be used to our advantage.
Sometimes it isn't enough to ask the people in charge. You need others to ask for you. As many as possible.
We spread the word about how you soothed Ray.
There may even have been a little exaggeration.
Growing interest put pressure on the chorus until they finally agreed to meet.
I saw it work a few times with the matriarchs. And even with my mother. Once or twice.
Nice job. You can handle the politics from now on?
Oh no. I'm sure we'll still need you to cut through them from time to time.
Alors. Des divisions.
I get that the cave is sacred, but how did asking to go inside cause such a fuss?
The the fuss was already there. Many in the tribe and most in the chorus want to keep doing what we have for generations, which often is nothing. But there are others who call for change, or extreme measures. Your request has given fresh life to the debate.
Right. Tradition. I've run into that before.
But each tribe has to be dealt with in their own way.
If you say so.
Après
So
dysfonctionnement.
what happened to the land gods after the derangement?
They faltered, year by year. Once they were peaceful, and now they turn on us when we approach. Even attack us. They had always enriched the soil, but for several seasons they've glutted it endlessly with mulch. The fields have turned fetid. A blight that keeps spreading, even beyond our lands. We used to have food for all. Now we barely have enough to feed our children.
Must be over-fertilization. Spread by spores.
I don't know. That's not even the end of it. Each land god used to visit the sacred cave once a year, but no longer. Without the rituals of renewal, they're falling apart. Like Ray. They're dying. And my tribe with them.
Alors, la grotte
So the
sacrée.
cave is sacred because machines like Ray and the one you call Fa go inside?
Yes. Before the derangement, once a year, each land god left the fields and made a pilgrimage to the cave. Always in the same order. Doe first, then Ray, then me, and so on. Spattered with soil from their labors, each reappeared. 2 days later, shining anew. All soil and ornaments of worship washed away. The tribe celebrated each return as one of the 8 hallowed festivals of our calendar.
But the derangement changed the cycle.
Yes. Or so we thought. Over time, the land gods stopped the ritual, becoming crazed and brittle. But 3 weeks ago, Fa trudged inside. The entire tribe lifted their voices in song, praying that the cycle had begun again. Fa has not emerged. What has our machines built to kill?
Are machines being made inside? Like in a cauldron?
Sounds like it. But the way these land gods would come and go, it's not like anything I've seen before.
Le cordon défensif.
So you put fortifications around the cave?
Just some wooden barricades. We don't have the stonecraft of the Karja or Oseram. It is our archers of the cordon that truly hold the machines back. They withstand new attacks every day. I hope they can hold out.
Quel genre de machine?
What machines are coming out of the cave?
Scavengers and hunter-killers. But they're tougher than any we fought before. More vicious, with a strange purple glow.
Sounds familiar.
You've fought machines like these?
If they are what I think they are, then yeah. There may be a whole other problem in that cave. All the more reason for me to get inside and figure it out.
Alors, le cœur.
So, the chorus is assembled. What now?
They're considering your request.
Then, shouldn't we go talk to them?
When you're ready. But don't worry. Their debate won't end anytime soon. Meetings like these can go on for days.
All right. Then maybe I should resupply first. Who knows how many machines are in that cave?
Assuming the chorus agree to allow you inside.
Aloy can be pretty convincing in these situations.
We'll see. Do what you need to prepare. We'll wait for you above, where the chorus has gathered.
Rejoins vers les eaux devant le cœur. Alors. Il y avait... Qu'est-ce qu'il y a du coup sur cette... Ah, il y a un champ ici. Ah voilà. Déjà faire ça. Allez, allons suivre la quête. Je pense qu'ils doivent être là-haut tous les deux. Ah, c'est plutôt sympa. Hein.
They have to break sometime, don't they?
Ouais.
So long as
C'est
there's
vachement cool.
disharmony,
Ah bah ils sont là.
they will continue.
Allez, par les azos.
The singing just keeps going. I guess that means the chorus is still in session.
The people sing to soothe the chorus, to help them break their impasse. It wouldn't be necessary if they were in harmony.
I'm not gonna have to sing back, am I?
Of course not.
Mhm.
The singing will stop when we present ourselves. Are you ready?
Allons-y.
All right, let's go talk to them.
Vous remarquerez, je vais profiter pour faire un petit changement de tenue. On va trouver une un peu plus résistante.
Speak.
Your sacred cave. There's something inside I need. If I can get it, it will help.
Zoe and the Nora have spread word of your story and what you want. We know of no spirit in the cave, only Fa, our land god, who entered the cave and did not return.
The power of the land gods is broken. We are diminished. Tales of spirits will not help us. Nothing will.
We weaken, we die, and become fertile ground for new life. This is the natural order.
Wait. You're all just going to sit around until you become food for worms? Literally?
So says the Outlander, ignorant of our beliefs.
Please. Remember how she brought peace to Ray. Listen to her.
We've heard such temerity from you before, Zoe. Let us not forget that you agitated for reckless war against the Kaja.
At least she's trying to help.
How? By inviting you to break our traditions? Should we change our ways to suit every impudent outsider who wanders into Plainsong?
No. You should change your ways because your own lands are killing you.
We have stood by and watched as our land gods waste away. You would have us do the same with our neighbors, our children.
And this lone outlander can save us. Nonsense. A single seed matters little in the infinite cycle of growth and decay.
An alarm. It's coming from the mountains.
Was that from the cordon? It's an alarm!
Oh oh.
The machines must have broken through the cordon.
Then we need to get down there.
What about the chorus?
If the cordon has fallen, there's nothing left to prevent us from going in the cave. The time for permission is over.
Ah,
Then
une
off
bonne
we go.
nouvelle. Cool.
This way, Aloy.
Allez, on y va. Je te suis.
Fighting in the fields ahead.
Oula.
These machines don't look normal.
We've seen these machines before. Winter killers. They must have come from the corner. The others will defend points. We have to move.
Allez, je te suis.
That's my target!
They're onto it.
Wow. Oh, encore.
Machines are everywhere.
The cordon has fallen.
Do you really think we can do something about all of this? If I'm right, then... yeah.
Allez, on continue.
More machines!
Look at those flames. What a shock attack.
These machines are
burning.
stronger, deadlier than normal. There's more than just Minerva and a missing land god in that cave.
Oh, bon, on continue. Ah, il y a des combats de partout. Ah, peut-être prendre des choses là. Allez, ça se prend.
This trail is the path of the land gods. It'll lead us to the cordon. More machines!
We can take them out, Aloy. On your lead. Can you use the shock attack?
Oh, attention. Wow. Ils sont chiants, c'est là. Ils font des sacrés bons. Ils grimpent n'importe où. Ah, ils lâchent pas. Hein. Wow. Ça. Oh là là là, c'est pas possible. Ah. Allez. Ouais, bien joué. Encore. Je crois que... Attention. Je peux plus. Attention. Bien joué. Ça peut-être. Ça fait pas grand chose ça. Ça peut-être. Allez. Oh. Allez. Ah, peut-être. Oh. C'est bon. Et lui là. Attention. Ah, j'ai plus de munitions. Ça.
That's the last one. Now on to the cordon.
It's over.
Let's go.
Eh ben,
Right behind you.
c'est chaud. Allez, ça on récupère. Ils sont pas simples à combattre.
Machines are everywhere.
On va ramasser quelques trucs. Allez. Ça pourra toujours servir. Là. Bon, ça va, j'ai du stock normalement. Allez. Est-ce qu'il y a encore un... Ah, il y avait des éléments là, je pense que j'aurais pu... C'est quoi ça? Pareil de mort réceptacle en graisse scellée. Contient du mort d'acier vulnérable aux impacts. Une flèche d'acide le fera exploser. Ah ouais, d'accord. Ouais, ça sera plus de sympa.
Save the extra stock for later.
Voilà, je prends. Bon, allez, on continue. Ah, les combats sont dynamiques, c'est sympa.
We're almost there.
So many machines broke through. What happened to the cordon's defenders?
Oh là.
We better be ready for anything.
Ah, peut-être que on fasse un peu de munitions. J'ai dû commencer par ça. Okay. Wow. Oh bah bien joué. Oui mais. Allez. On prend notre arc. La pluie là-bas maintenant sur la région.
The cordon. Oh, what's left of it?
So many dead.
They will be mourned when the time is right. For now, we must keep going. Into
Allez,
the
on
cave.
prend. Un coffre. Ah, il faut aimer fouiller hein, dans ce genre de jeu. Mais bon. Ça c'est les mouvements de verre.
We shouldn't need
Là,
it.
je passe à chaque fois dans un... J'ai pas fait gaffe qu'il y avait... Poison. Ici. Il y a un coffre. Forcé. Ah oui quand même, pas mal. Et...
Aloy, we should head into the cave.
Oui oui. Non, je fais le plein. C'est gratos, je prends hein. Allez go, on rentre.
May the land gods forgive our trespass. What is that?
A kind of wall. Made of light. We'll have to find a way around.
We'll follow your lead, Aloy.
Pas avancer plus. Grimpons alors.
Up here! I can refill my patch with these later.
Ouais. On peut faire ça. Je ramasse. Ah oui, du coup, on est là. Ah bah on est passé de l'autre côté. Je prends. Aussi.
What's that ahead?
Like a cauldron door.
Alors, pirater.
To understand what's going on in there, you're gonna need one of these. On the temple, just like this.
There's blue light on the door.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to.
Don't worry, Zod. I help.
Now listen. The machines we've been fighting, they're different. More dangerous. That means there's something very powerful somewhere beyond that door. And it wants us dead. Follow my lead. And be ready for anything.
Tu mets la pression à l'œil.
Let's go. Machines. Not like any you've seen before. Machines in here. We'll have to take
Ah bah il y en a là.
Right behind you.
Allez. Ah. Waouh. On sent que leur truc électrique là.
I'll bring that machine down. May this end your troubles.
Voilà. Waouh waouh waouh. Attention. Attention. Ah. Attention. Allez, on grimpe là-haut. Oh, c'est chaud. Mince. Il saute de partout. Ah, ouais, là, là. Allez, 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 on se casse, on se casse. Ah, ça va. Cassé. Allez. Ah, bien joué. Oh. Très bien. Allez encore. Ah. Vite, attention. Ouais, ouf, bien joué. Y'en a plus? Ah bah tant mieux. Ouf, ils sont chauds.
So this is a cauldron where machines are born.
It looks like one, but if the land gods come and go, then they aren't just made here. They're being repaired too.
And the spirit you're after is in here.
Et là, s'il n'y a pas des choses encore à récupérer.
Maybe, but I have a
No.
feeling that's not all.
Allez, on pirate. Continuons.
I've seen them before. They're like an infection. That thing I said, that wants us dead. It takes over places like these and makes killing machines. It's called Hephaestus. Looks like those cables are blocking the way up. You two wait here. I'll find another path.
Okay.
Starting this floor panel.
Ah ouais.
Activated something. Looks like parts of those pillars are rotating. Maybe if I shoot the gears, I can lock them into place. Make a path up.
Ouais. Alors donc je fais ça. Raté. Pas trop compris ce qu'il fallait faire. Remonte.
How are you doing, son?
No Utaro has ever set foot in
Ah,
here.
peut-être là.
But I had to, right? To help you and Aloy. To find Fa.
You did the right thing, son.
Ouais, je comprends pas trop.
Standing on that floor panel, exposed rotating gears on the pillars. If I shoot them,
Ah oui, je peux tirer
lock the
dessus.
pillars into place.
That works.
Ah d'accord, ok, j'ai compris. Merci pour ces explications, j'ai pas capté sur le moment. Alors, ça marche pas. Ah ouais là, c'est trop tard.
So close.
On va faire celui-là.
That did something.
Eh bon, ça marche. Là-haut.
This device. The second sight. It's how Aloy saw what ailed Ray.
Yeah.
Parfait.
It reveals lights, images, glyphs, weaknesses on a machine.
Do I more a werewolf?
No, it's just Aloy. And well, now
Ah
you.
c'est bon là. Ok. Alors. Parfait.
And there she goes.
Je grimpe. Encore.
What's that thing beyond the wall?
Another floor panel. But I can't shoot the gears on the pillars from here. Maybe if I can find something to weigh this down?
C'est cassé. Ah bah voilà, je peux continuer. Et bah voilà.
This crate should be heavy enough.
Autre chose.
I think I can get the crate through that shield. But I'll have to go around. Okay, getting there.
Ouais d'accord, en fait, ouais, ok j'ai compris. On va mettre un appui. Sinon, un de ses compagnons, il aurait pu venir sur la plaque, hein. Ça aurait marché
Gears on
aussi.
the
Hein.
pillars should be exposed now. Looks like there are only 2 pillars this time.
Ah, raté. Vraiment. On refasse le tour. Voilà.
There.
Parfait.
Should be able to get across now.
Donc, non, je descends.
She's so high up.
Don't fall, Aloy.
Voilà. Une paravoile au pire.
How's it
Whoa.
going up there, Aloy?
I think I'm getting close. One more set of pillars. There should be a floor panel nearby to activate them.
Alors c'est quoi ça? Je prends. Et... Pas ici. Allez, encore des choses à récupérer. Ah, c'est fait.
Go.
C'est fait. Et au moins, il y en a un là-haut. Descendu là d'accord là? Ah non. Ah bon. Bon, j'ai pas compris là. J'ai glissé on dirait. Oh! Raté.
Okay,
Voilà.
now I can cross.
Bon. On continue. Une fois qu'on a compris le système, ça va. Donc au début, on a un peu ce qu'il fallait faire. Allez. Là. Voilà. Là.
Festus's cables are all over that node. But maybe I can override it.
Là, je prends. Et l'autre. Allez, piratons cela. Non. Mais non, pas ça. Ah, bah voilà.
They're drawing back. We can climb up that vent.
Du coup,
How do we cross? Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
We'll wait here.
ouais. On m'en occupe. Allez, 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 allez.
Quite a jump.
Bien joué.
Okay, now, how to get up to the node?
Alors, je peux le casser ça? Ah bah oui. Comme tout à l'heure. Je prends. Faut aller là-haut. Allez.
Alright.
Eh ben voilà.
See what we can do.
Ah, ça je prends. Bien sûr que j'ai réussi. Oh, pour lui. Allez, voilà.
Come on over, you two.
Ah bah voilà, parfait. On continue.
Who is that? Looks like there's another node on the other side. Near that door.
Go do your thing.
Matrix 5.
How to get to that node on the other side? There's still no sign of Fa.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Okay, there's a platform down there. I think I can reach it if I glide.
Alors, je fais comment? Faut que je descende peut-être? Je pense.
Is it glide in?
Voilà.
Engage distribution. Chain 1. Zeta.
Faut pas grimper.
Transfer secondary.
J'ai là, mais.
Materials. 5 and 12.
Ah oui, d'accord. Oh, du temps. D'accord. Je savais pas. Ça s'ouvre de temps en temps.
Next day, 59 to B24.
Ah, ici.
I think I could hitch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Assessment outline.
Wow. Bonne idée.
Those carriers are friends. What is Hephaestus up to?
Et après.
Below, above us. She's in the air.
Don't let go, Aloy!
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
Ah ouais, là-bas. Oh, elle tient. Hein. Oh, elle a de la résistance.
It's over.
Allez.
Hey. Should be able to glide to that platform down there.
Ouais. Mettre les carrés pour une fuite pour activer la lutte.
Gamma matrix 5.
Ah, faut que j'aille là-bas.
There's the note.
Ah bah oui, voilà. Est-ce qu'il y a des choses à récupérer ou pas avant? Non. A priori non. Alors, pirater. Parfait. Et du coup, on va par ici.
Engage distribution. Chain 1. Zeta.
Who is Hephaestus? What does it want with this place?
It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. They used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
More of those cables covering that door.
I think we're almost at the core. Be ready.
Ouais.
Got your back.
Allez, go.
Oh no. What has Hephaestus done to her?
Turn it into a weapon. Which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then, plain song. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them,
You know what we have to do. Are you ready? We have to get down there.
Alors, pirater la liaison réseau. Descendre en rappel. Allez hop.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Allez, on y va. Allez, détruire le pentacorde.
Here we go.
Oh, ça fait pas beaucoup de dégâts ça. Oh là là, attention attaque. Oh, puis il y a d'autres ennemis. Attention. Ah, j'ai plus de munitions.
If I can detach them, I can use them against it.
Oh là 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 là. Attention. Moi je peux pas échapper. Allez, je suis coincé là. Non, 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 non. Casse-toi, toi. Oh là là. Non, non, non. Ça. Ça arrive là. Allez, allez, on se casse, on se casse. Ah, zut. Raté. Non, 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 viens, 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 viens. Allez, casse-toi. Allez. Oh là 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 là. Attention. Allez. Allez. Je l'avais pas vu. Bon, au moins lui. Pas mal. Allez, on refait. Attention. J'avais pas vu. Merde. Oh là là. Et arrêtez. On est à moitié. Allez, allez, allez. Oh là 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 là, ça me fait.
Much better.
Pas mal ça. On avance, on avance. Ah non, 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 non. Oh là. Désolé. Oh là là. Bien joué, bien joué. Allez, allez, on se casse. Ah, j'ai plus de munitions, forcément. Ah zut. Ah zut. Attention. encore. Il est tendu celui-là. Allez. Allez, on se casse. On voit pas le bout, ouais. Je n'en vois pas le bout. Zut. Attention. Allez, on se casse. Bien joué. Oh non, j'ai foiré. Oh, ça va être compliqué. Bon, ça va être bien abîmé, hein, mais bon. Bon, 5. Je sais pas comment j'ai pu éviter ça. Allez. Oh, raté. Allez. Encore. Attention. Oh, punaise. Allez, encore. Bien joué. Ah, il n'y a plus grand chose. Encore. Allez, on y est presque, attention. Allez, encore. Fabriquer. Je l'ai eu. Attention. Oh. Allez, c'est pour lui qui va nous faire suer. Là, je crois que je l'ai eu l'autre. Ouais, je l'ai eu. Celui-là. Ah, zut. Encore. Allez. Allez. Ouf. Wow. Ah, c'était tendu.
Mourning a machine that nearly killed us?
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
One step at a time. But it starts now.
Eh bien.
Up we go.
But there's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
Ah va, pirater le noyau de l'atelier.
Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
There must be overrides. Knowledge on how to... Looks like Hephaestus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. The data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Alors, entrer dans le bâtiment. Par ici. Ah, une petite chose à récupérer là.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here.
Allez, ouvrir la porte.
What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No. There. That's our way out.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
I'm not going back that way.
Alors, ouais. Si. Forcé. Ah oui, d'accord, faut que je... Ok, je vais pas capter. Voilà. Ok, je continue à grimper. Tout rouge.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
Alors, forcer porte est là-haut. Instant, c'est ça là. On verra après.
Alert. Restricted access.
Et là-haut.
You are not wanted here.
Locked.
Je peux pas. Ok. Oh, il y aurait quelque chose d'intéressant à prendre.
Minerva's shutting me out. What are all those cables in the center for?
Je ne sais pas. Par ici.
Huh. Might be able to pull that open.
Ah ouais. Ah. Alors, j'imagine que si je fais ça.
This leads.
Ici, je peux ou pas? Ah ouais, peut-être que je refasse un peu le... Ah oui, non, c'est bon. On va faire plus un peu. Ouais, c'est très bien. Avant de continuer. Ouais, j'en profite. partir là-dessus.
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
Ici. Ah bah voilà. J'ai bien fait de venir là.
Looks like
Oh.
another part of the facility.
Ouais.
Door is locked.
Ah. Évidemment.
Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find.
Donc je peux pas venir là. Ok. Si. Fragment. Prends. Je peux grimper ou pas? Alors, oui, donc il faut que je grimpe alors. Ah.
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain.
Pas l'air d'avoir grand chose.
I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want to back up?
Oh. Attends. Je prends.
I might be able to glide to that ledge.
Alors, ici.
So those rocks look loose. I think I can clear them. There's Plainsong. Pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them?
Ouais. Ah, là-bas peut-être. Ouais, c'est bon. Ah oui, forcé, ouais.
Ah, another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place. Looks like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, et, ah non. Pas quelque chose là? Ouais. Non, mais bien. On fait tout le tour pour rien. Alors, descendre en rappel.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Insérer le noyau gaillard. Ouais.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. Will cease.
Yes.
Convaincante, alors convaincante.
Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Laurel, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
Allez au laboratoire. Ouvrir.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
Et au laboratoire. Ouais.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad. What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Mm-hmm.
So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He
Y a rien à récupérer par
sabotaged
ici.
things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Bref, on verra plus tard. Des choses à fouiller, mais bon.
So this was supposed to be a lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
Alors, utiliser le terminal de fabrication. Alors, une machine d'acquisition qui laboure le sol et sème graines et fertilisants. Elle laisse une traînée de plantes à croissance rapide et un nuage de poussière pouvant servir à se camoufler. Piratage disponible, fabriquer ce dispositif de piratage pour développer le piratage de cette machine à l'état sauvage. Je devienne votre quête active. Pour l'instant. Ouais.
Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Ouais, bon. On va retourner par Gaïa. Il comprend. Parler à Gaïa.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first.
Alors, les fonctions subordonnées.
We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Alors, les étrangers.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
Une
The
autre planète?
calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Alors, question au sujet des subordonnés. Les fonctions de subordonnés que tu as détectées.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Alors, les fonctions subordonnées manquantes.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
Alors, à propos d'Héphaïstos.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Pourquoi attendre nous soumettre Héphaïstos?
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
Alors, comment piéger Héphaïstos?
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Héphaïstos voudra-t-il aider à vaincre les Zéniths?
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the far zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Là j'ai tout fait, retour. Alors, question à propos des zéniths. Oula, il y a de quoi faire, hein. Alors, le plan des descendants de zénith lointain.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Alors comment les descendants sont-ils arrivés ici?
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Ouais, quand même.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Alors, le clone.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... how could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so.
Alors, le signal et les autres fonctions subordonnées.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
La technologie de zénith lointain.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yeah.
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
C'est rassurant. Ensuite, comment as-tu suivi le signal?
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Ok, on a vu. Ah, et encore la biosphère.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
Alors, combien de temps il nous reste?
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
Ah oui, oui.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Ah.
Well, every bit counts.
On va beaucoup des choses, ouais, effectivement. Bon, bah voilà, c'est fait. Ok, au travail maintenant.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Un petit peu, ouais.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanak's territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Bah Uther, hein, je vais pas partir directement sur... Oui, Uther, hein.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that... Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzinith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Eh ben, que d'infos. Ah bon, c'est intéressant.
Okay.
Ça permet d'en prendre un peu
I need
plus.
to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
Ouais. Alors là, ouais, on peut aller vers l'est, comme ça on va se faire une petite sauvegarde. Opérer. C'est là? Ah bah super. Parfait, nous avons un petit point de sauvegarde. Un petit feu. Bon bah écoutez, on a appris pas mal de choses sur ce let's play. Merci à tous et à toutes d'avoir suivi cette vidéo. N'hésitez pas à la partager, à liker, à la commenter, ça aide complètement la chaîne. Si le cœur vous en dit, n'hésitez pas à vous abonner. Allez, je vous dis à très vite. Salut tout le monde.